right, welcome back to Cheap Horsepower. I figured I'd show you one of my all-time favorite bikes. This is my board track racer that I made a while back, and it looks absolutely insane. It's awesome in every way. I love the body lines, how it just flows without the tank on top, or the bottle tank here on the side, which is really cool. I did glass. It does seal really well because I use that rubber hose there on the bottom. As you can see, it's not perfect. There is a slow drip there, but it's so slow to where the next day it's perfectly fine. I have a booster pump here, so if I get low on gas and I need to make it a little bit further, I can actually pump in some air and it'll feed some more fuel into the carb. I can also use that as a prime, which is really cool. And I mean, the whole bike is just absolutely insane. It's been sitting for over a year now, and it fired right up. It was insane. I put gas in it, put a nice fresh carb on it that I had taken the carb off, and just kept it clean, kept it managed. So I just throw the carb on every time I want to run it. But it gets that nice weathered look, the way these old board track racers should look. You know, it's just a Huffy Cranbrook frame, but all buttoned up, nice zip tie reinforcement wheels. That's patented. You gotta have that, but it's only because the wheels kind of bent. So I need to get a new rear wheel. But man, when this thing rides, it's just so much fun. No brakes on this thing, by the way. Just like the old school racers, you drag your feet to come to a complete stop. But that's going to change pretty soon. I am going to get a little bit safer with this thing and actually put on some either disc brakes on the front with a nice new wheel, or make something for the front and rear with like some rubber brakes. But I kind of wanted to give a little tip of the hat to those guys who used to do board track racing, because this is about what they had. An engine that would run pretty much wide open as soon as you crank it over, and that's how these bikes usually like to run. Now, I also like to call this bike the Beast because of the exhaust. And as you could probably tell, it doesn't have one. These are broken off. Eventually I'll get a new cylinder and everything, but I want to keep this dingy old look to it too. Because if anybody knows what kind of car the Beast of Turin is, it has an open exhaust just like this, and it's nice and red. But if you look that up, look up Goodwood Festival of Speed, the Beast of Turin. This is kind of another tribute to that, because this thing runs completely open exhaust from the head, no exhaust at all. So you can see all the flames, you can see all the action coming from the cylinder, and it's really cool. It's really loud, obviously, but it's a small engine, so it's not going to be terribly loud, but it is loud enough to probably wake your neighbors up a little bit. It's not going to be ground shakingly loud, is the difference, but it is beastie. And it does add a lot of speed on the top end. This thing really goes, so having no exhaust on there was actually a huge benefit. So all right, well, that's it. Sorry to bore you with all the chatter, but still, this is, like I said, my favorite bike. So I'm going to be keeping this one around. This is probably going to be the only one that's not for sale out of all the bikes that I have, just because I love it so much, and it's so much fun to ride. So all right, that's it. I will see you guys in the next one.